Are you experiencing massive anxiety attacks on Sunday evenings because you don't want to go into this job that you hate on Monday? Are you noticing yourself becoming extremely irritable, short fused? You snap at the people that you really love and care about. And a lot of it's because you were just like, if we can be frank, hating your life, not liking where you spend the majority of your hours, which is your job. And listen, this isn't a criticism. This isn't me picking at you or judging you. No, I was here several years back, so I'm speaking from experience. Like I get it, okay? And here's the thing. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And the truth is, a lot of us, we feel like we can't leave a job that we don't like after we're burned out because it's what you went to school for so many years. It's what you invested thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars into your education to get your degree to do this thing. And you feel like this is what I have to do. I can't change it. And I'm here to call BS on that. All right. So that is what we're going to talk about in this video today is how to reinvent yourself after career burnout. All right. So before we dive in, just want to introduce myself in the event you are brand new to my channel. My name is Nikki McMillan. I am a life and relationship coach for women. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this. First off, I just want to say this, like, let's call out the pink elephant that I don't feel enough people are talking about. Can we just agree, maybe just you and me? We could keep this between ourselves, but isn't it the stupidest, most immature, irresponsible thing to think or to hand over this responsibility to an 18-year-old or 19-year-old to make a decision of what it is they want to do for the rest of their life? Weird, right? Like, not smart. Like, come on. The system is messed up. Society is messed up in giving that responsibility to a kid. Okay, so if you are feeling like a failure, like something's wrong with you, like you're weak, you're a quitter because you're burned out, you want to do something else, you're not. It just wasn't right. It was very irresponsible to be handing to you, what do you want to do for the rest of your life at the ripe old age of 18? Okay. So just calling that out. I want to lay that out there first. Now, let's actually dive into the tips here on how to actually reinvent yourself after career burnout, how to actually start creating a life and doing work that you love day in and day out. So here's my first tip. If you don't already, work on getting 6 to 12 months of all your expenses saved up. Put it in a high interest yield savings account because you don't want to quit your job or put your resignation in if you only have 3 months, or definitely if you don't have anything. But I don't think 3 months is enough because then you're going to feel pressure to find out what you're going to do because money's running out. You want to have 6 to 12 months of all your expenses put away into savings so you can have the time, the space, the freedom to rest, relax, recharge, take this trip to Italy, go visit a friend at her place across the country for a couple of weeks and to like just be. Also, my love, if you are in a relationship situation to where you know it's not good, it's not healthy, he's toxic, this isn't going anywhere, I want you to get out of it. And also know that you're going to have the time to grieve, to heal, and to process your heartache while you're not working, okay? While you're on this hiatus of figuring out what you want to do with your life, okay? All right, so that's what's happening, all right? You got the money saved up. Here you are now. You put in your resignation. You have time, 6 to 12 months to do what it is you want to do. But here's the thing. You're not just doing whatever it is you want to do. You're not just partying. You're not just, being frivolous and doing things that are unproductive. I do want you to take time to rest and relax and recharge. Take this trip that you've always been wanting to take. Visit these family and friends over here that are really positive, uplifting, loving, kind people. Okay, like don't hang out with the friends and families who are negative, who have no sense of boundaries, and who just don't respect you. We're not doing that. Spending time with ourselves, people that uplift us. And I really encourage this. I did this. Obviously, my clients have done this and are doing this because I'm their coach. But If you know you have some baggage from childhood, if you know you have some poor concepts and beliefs about yourself, your self-worth is very low, you're just not in a good place mentally and emotionally, I would say definitely please invest in hiring a life coach to help you to do all of this inner work so you can have clarity in just the space, okay? And be in the mental space of making decisions that are true and aligned and that really speak to you, okay, especially in your next career transition. All right. Okay. Here's also what you're doing during this time of not working. You are learning how to really take care of yourself. Okay. You are learning how to create and sustain and consistently follow healthy habits of self respect, of self care, right? Of taking care of your body, taking care of your health, all the things. You are learning how to get a good routine in place, a routine that you can keep up with and that you want to be part of your lifestyle for when you do start working again. So you're working on creating the habit now of getting to bed at a decent time, waking up to where you have time for yourself to get your mind right. Okay, you are working on building a routine of learning how to cook healthy meals for yourself. Okay, you are getting in a routine of having a healthy social life. You have your book club that you go to once a month, and you have your social time that you do with your friends, one happy hour a week or every other week on Thursdays at 6, right? Like you're getting these good routines, good foundational routines in place, okay, and solid, so they are not interrupted or they are going to work into your next job, career, business, whatever it is you end up doing. Okay. Here's the thing. We have to get our foundational self-care, self-respect, how we want to live and be and show up. We have to get the best version of ourselves laid out, get the foundation down, and then we fit our career into that. And that might sound like, oh, well, that's too good to be true, like lucky for you or lucky for them. No, this can be your reality. This is what happens when you take the time to build a relationship with yourself, when you take the time to rest, when you take the time to build healthy habits, when you take the time to practice self-care, you now have a new concept. You now have a new belief. It's just a value. It's just part of your identity, who you are that, well, I know if I take care of myself, first and foremost, I have an amazing relationship with myself. I'm going to have a great relationship and be very valuable and have a lot of value to add in my career, in my next romantic relationship, and with all these other people in my life. When you are good with you, okay, when you are in a good place with yourself, you're going to create goodness in every other area of your life, guaranteed. I'm not kidding. This just wasn't taught to you growing up. So this concept or this idea might sound absurd, but the people that are happy, that are fulfilled, that are just feeling really safe and grounded, and that have a life that is really meaningful and purposeful, this is what they have intact first and foremost. And everything else fits in it. Okay. All right. Now here's the other thing. You want to meet women and make friends who have the life, who share a life or show a life, or you just see like, wow, I want that too. Okay, so you want to be intentional with your networking of meeting new women, making new friends. You want them to be people who are at maybe a next level up from where you are right now. Because it is true, you probably heard this before, it might sound like repetitive, but your life, your values, your goals, how you be, how you do, is the like common denominator of the five people that you spend the most time with. So you really want to challenge yourself, okay, in your comfort zone of up leveling, like getting around people who are more like at a higher status or a higher level than you. It could be emotionally. I'm not just talking like material wise, financial wise, although that would be good, but who are really good at taking care of themselves. They're kind, they're generous, they're just healthy people and they have healthy relationships. You want to spend time with those people. I've been doing that recently on the business end because I really want to up level my business and there's more things that I want to do and places I want to do them and how I want to do them. So I've been getting out of my comfort zone a lot recently, and it's scary, but it feels really good too. Okay. When you are taking care of you, everything else in your life will be good. Okay. And when you are in a really good relationship with yourself, if you haven't already, you're going to call in a partner who's in a really good relationship with himself. All right. And to where you guys are going to just enhance each other's lives and grow together. When you are not in a good relationship or in a good place with yourself, you're going to call that in and attract that in. And that's how we end up with narcissists, manipulators, gaslighters, abusive people. When we're not good, solid, feeling worthy, grounded, confident, self-assured, safe within ourselves, we're going to call in someone who is in a crappy place there and they're just going to take advantage of you and do all this weird shit. And pardon my French, but it's going to happen. Been there, done that. Have you been there? Have you done that? Are you doing that now? Okay. So this might sound a little weird, the examples and what I'm explaining today, but like this is how you reinvent yourself after career burnout. You don't want to just reinvent yourself in by getting a new career or a new job. No, you want to reinvent your whole self and start this 2.0 version of you, okay, in your 30s, 40s at a place where you're like, all right, we're doing like evolved, elevated, next level, next chapter 2.0 me. We're not completely we're not um repeating the same patterns, the same behaviors. All right. You can fast track this process, my love, okay? If you invest in getting the proper tools, resources, guidance, help, and accountability. That's why I'm here. This is what I do for my clients. I have a signature program, my 90-day program, A Confident Woman Unleash. My website is in the description, nikkimcmillan.com. Definitely go there, read through my website, do your due diligence. And if that is speaking to you on a soul level, it's like, yes, 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 yes. Book in a free call. Let's have a conversation. All right. And talk about how we can reinvent not just you after career burnout, but after relationship, toxic relationship burnout, after self-abandonment, self-betrayal, and putting myself on the back burner burnout. Like really how to create a whole new life and way of being. How to become a confident woman unleashed in record time. All right. My website's below, nikkimcmillan.com. Book in that call and definitely watch this video over here because if you like this one today, this one's going to speak to you as well. Okay, I'll see you next week.